Guys, we're next. What a crazy bullish week it was for cryptocurrency. The anti-CBD bill, FIT21, was passed. We witnessed the approval of Ethereum ETFs and the launch of XRP trading on Coinbase in New York. Nowadays, everyone, including their brother dog and cat, talks about the possible arrival of an XRP ETF. I just don't know how, but I'm sure I could be more optimistic. Greetings and happy return, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying their wonderful day outside. All I ever ask is that you know what to do if you enjoy discussing XRP and Ripple. Feel free to share the video, hit the like button, and put an X in the comment box. Inform people everywhere about the real nature of this digital revolution. Now, as we look ahead to what lies ahead for XRP, did Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse just tell us that an XRP ETF is next? He reposted this from the block today, where an exclusive Standard Charter analyst says other crypto ETFs like Solana and XRP are probably stories for 2025. Justin Watcher Guru, who is putting out Standard Charter bank reports, also suggests that Solana and XRP ETFs might be the next big thing in 2025. Now, in my video from last night, I discussed how I'm even more optimistic that an XRP ETF will launch this year, or at the very least make an announcement. Following the success of the Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs quickly stepped up and received approval. This year is an election year. As I mentioned before, remarks coming from the top are making this a far faster moving issue than previous SEC actions. Now, a direct remark from Geoffrey Kendrick, an analyst at Standard Charter Bank, indicating that the next phase of cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds ETFs could be just around the corner, and that by 2025, the markets for other coins such as Solana XRP will also be anticipating their eventual position as ETFs. This is probably not a 2024 narrative, but rather one from 2025. Currently, the fundamental technology resembles an ETH in a few instances. Given the ETH stance, it would be challenging for the SEC to argue that they were securities. That's all. The crypto sector appears to have political support these days from both sides. In an election year, the bipartisan support we have from both Democrats and Republicans moves considerably more quickly. When it comes to what this will do for the underlying asset XRP once there is an XRP ETF, Kendrick anticipates trading to start next month and reiterates that such funds could bring inflows worth 15 to 45 billion within the first 12 months. We know that XRP is not a security. Now, given that he thinks there will be an 8,000 ETH this year, I think it is incredibly conservative. By mid-2025, at the latest, I think we're looking closer at 10 to 12. That's our point of interest. A digital asset's price is determined by what consumers are prepared to pay. According to the current Standard Charter, market capitalization won't matter. We've been discussing this for years since so many people are obsessed with market capitalization. There is a revolution in digital. Nobody can predict what the cap for a digital asset like XRP will be, since this is a market that we have never seen before. And it is an emerging market with new digital assets like XRP. Now pay attention to this Standard Charter CEO. The role of a digital assets marketplace is far more intriguing than that of a cryptocurrency market. Examine it. I certainly believe that a properly regulated and managed Bitcoin market has a place in the world. The market for digital assets has a far more intriguing function in the world, in my opinion, and the main distinction between the two is that cryptocurrencies are not fiat money. They are not governed by governments or centralized hackers, and their worth is determined by what consumers are willing to pay. Who knows what the underlying principles of Bitcoin are, though? I don't think Bitcoin will be draped around your neck anytime soon, even with gold, which will eventually wind up on your finger or ring in some markets because it was the core value of precious metal. Thus, I am clueless as to where Bitcoin's price will end up. Cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, have an intriguing position in an investment portfolio for certain people. Another set of speculators like making bets on anything whose price fluctuates a lot. That's acceptable as long as it's done properly, and the infrastructure collapse, as you mentioned, the FTX collapse, individuals going to jail, HTC.dash are signs of bad behavior rather than market or legislative failures, which doesn't take away from a cryptocurrency's inherent value. To be honest, I'm not all that focused on it. Crucially, the infrastructure required to support cryptocurrencies is identical to that required to support the entire spectrum of, let's say, far more obviously useful digital assets for society. Not that Bitcoin isn't beneficial to society, it's debatable if it is or isn't. I don't really care, but I believe that anyone who buys or sells should be held accountable for doing so, and that we should have the systems in place to ensure that they abide by the law. And it's good that he made the information beneficial public. And mentioning utility, sure, if you see value in Bitcoin, it can be a store of value. However, when we look at XRP, we see value that goes beyond just an appreciating digital asset and store of value. Instead, we see real utility and real use cases that are being developed daily as developers are flocking to the XRPL. Brad Garlinghouse, for whatever reason, I've been holding on to this for a while now. It's probably my all-time favorite from the XRP community, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. It's been hanging on a wall in my home, but with all the momentum in the market. I wanted to share it with him, and he laughed, but I really think that with the momentum we've had this week, there's no reason for anyone to be negative right now. The market is moving forward at an incredibly fast pace. Sometimes it doesn't look that way when we look at the prices day to day, but in 6 or 12 months, we'll be amazed at how far ahead it will be now, breaking records. XRP isn't a safety net. As we can see from this video of Trump's New York campaign rally, XRP is not a security. What if Alex Cobb's release was genuine all along? Recall that a few months ago, we essentially had this filing of an iShares XRP Trust ETF. It's a really intriguing concept, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm also going to link my second channel where we discuss the broader markets in general. If you'd like to join us, we'll see you all in the next one.